guys. Welcome to the Depression Session podcast, the podcast where we talk about, technically we're supposed to talk about emotional shit, but we kind of end up talking about whatever. Today, it's only going to be me, Weed Man. Rolf and Pool Boy aren't here today, but I'm joined with my good friend. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, folks. I am known as the FatMan. The reason why I went FatMan because it's also a weapon, and I am a big fan of weaponry.
Okay.
And also, it kind of describes my body.
Fair enough.
And also, it's just a simple name to remember.
Yeah, it is. It's basically just like Weed Man. Like, we have Weed Man, Pool Boy, Fat Man, and then Stellar Rolf is weird, but we just call him Rolf.
Ratches. Well, I will say I am honored to be part of this podcast.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a little thing I do with my friends, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, fair enough, but this is my first time doing this kind of thing to begin with, so...
Well, second time, but yeah.
Right, but we don't talk about that one. So how about this? We'll make this the official first time of the Fat Man being on podcast. Sound good?
This is the official time. We had a session before, and it did not go good, and it's never going to see the light of day on the internet. But we're here now, and that's what matters. I'm doing something a little bit differently today. Instead of me being already absolutely fucking zooted, both of us are completely sober right now, and we're going to start smoking here in a little bit, and we're going to just kind of see how it goes. So how have things been going with you? Like, how's life going for you?
Yeah, I wouldn't complain exactly, like, I try to ignore all the news stuff to begin with.
Okay.
I try to focus on myself and self-improvement.
That's good. Always got to improve yourself.
I've been focusing on mostly just trying to cook better things.
That's good.
Like yesterday when I made a damn good pork chops and spaghetti.
Damn, I already smell this shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. But yeah. Ooh, yeah, that is some good shit. But anyways, yeah, like I made like these awesome pork chops. I had like 2 tablespoons of butter. Like let that melt on the pan first. Then added the pork chops, added a little bit of pepper and garlic salt on each side. Cook it like a couple minutes each on each side. And then after that, you just make spaghetti, then bam, that's simple as that.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a pretty easy, quick, and simple recipe.
Oh yeah.
I want to get into cooking more. I do. I just don't devote enough time to it.
Yeah.
Plus, it's kind of expensive.
And not to mention, you are the better cook between the two of us.
I try. I just have more experience with it, that's all.
Yeah.
I do plan on cooking more when I move out, though. I am looking forward to that.
Yeah, I can kind of see you running your own restaurant.
I don't know if I'd ever do that. Or I don't think that's something I would go for, but it's kind of one of those things that if it happened, I would definitely do it. You know what I mean?
For me, I would run my own buffet and call it the What You Want.
This is actually a pretty good name.
Yeah, in a sense, I basically just ask for food all across the world.
Yeah, so it's basically just like a variety buffet then.
Pretty much, yeah. From the U.S. to fucking Europe or whatever, Middle East, Australia, whatever. There's all sorts of food around the world, down at a buffet that's the size of a warehouse.
I can see it. I can see that. Yeah, that actually be pretty smart. That'd be cool. I would go.
It would all just be called What You Want because you can just get your own plate and just get whatever kind of food you want that's from the other world. It adds variety. It's big enough for a shit ton of people. And also, I would also make sure it's in a good location where everyone's able to go have a try.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but in a sense, the idea behind it is to bring people together through food.
Hell yeah. I apologize if you can hear me grinding. I have a metal grinder, so it's a little bit noisy. But what are you gonna do?
I mean, hey, you could turn it into an ASMR.
Welcome to Weed Man's ASMR smoke session. I just knocked over the fucking bowl and spilled everything. Remember the time I made the blunt time bomb and it was like all made and perfect and then you bumped the table and knocked it over?
I said I was sorry on that one.
I'm fucking with you. It's just funny because it took me 10 minutes to get that thing together?
I would say 15 maybe.
Probably. That shit took me way too long. Because I had to roll the blunt and then I had to pack it and I had to pack the weed in around it so the blunt stuck out.
Dude, I think I remember for one of those stuff. I think it was one of the few times I actually had a minor freak out.
No, I don't think it was that time, dude. I think it was a different time.
Alright.
I think it was I think it was that one time that we had all of that. We had all that weed, and then the little Smirnoff shooters, and then was it a Mike's Hard or was it a Four Loko? I think you had a Mike's Hard, and I had a Smirnoff Ice thing. That's right.
Yeah. I had a mic. Sorry for the yawning, folks.
You're good.
Yeah. I think I had a mic, but I think I just think for us, for me, we did a little bit too. I did a little bit too much. I'm just singing in my own fucking couch.
Yeah, you were fucking slumped.
And it says I was asking you for point of view videos, but for fucking theme park rides.
Yeah. This man was like, "Hey, you know what sounds really phenomenal right now? POV rides of roller coasters."
Well, not just roller coasters specifically. I go for mostly for gentle rides. Okay, I know this might not be a good example, but it's the first thing I could think of. That fucking Winnie the Pooh ride.
I remember that. Yeah. Watched it 3 times in a row.
Was it 3 times in a row?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
No.
Well, yeah, because I don't know why, but I get a distinct good feeling and a good memory out of that one, out of those rides specifically.
No, it's all good. I get that a lot of time. Oh, did you go on that ride as a kid or something, or?
Oh yeah, when my dad took me, my sister, and I think our grandmother to go to Disneyland for me and my sister's first time.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, it was one of the great memories and stuff. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I actually ground up a little bit too much. I did a full bowl when I meant to do a half, but
fuck it.
That's fine. It's not like I gotta drive.
But anyways, yeah, it was also one of the greatest days of my life because it was also one of the days where me and my dad spent the most time together.
Hell yeah.
And by that I mean he's not dead or anything. He just lives somewhere else.
Here you go. Good sir.
Thank you.
Oh, is it lit? Oh yeah, you're good. Careful. Careful. Careful, my boy. Careful.
Fuck me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, now you know how I mean.
Oh my god. Fuck.
If you're wondering, folks, we decided to do we're using a bong, and we filled it up with hot water, because apparently, what was it supposed to do? It was supposed to make it smoother or some shit?
Yeah, it's supposed to make it percolate more and give it a smoother consistency. But it's one of those things that it is smoother. I can tell. You just got to get used to it because it's hotter. It's one of those things that once you do get used to it, there's still more if you want some.
Fucking take it.
That it's one of those things you gotta get used to, and once you get used to it, then it becomes a lot smoother. Because I don't know if you could feel, but there's nothing in your mouth or your teeth or your throat that you would get with cold, right?
Do you feel it? Yeah, I can totally tell the difference. Yeah. Just a little bit more in the chamber for you, buddy.
Yeah. So it's it's one of those things you just gotta get used to, but once you get used to it, it's a lot better. I can really tell that. But I like me a good cold hit, you know.
Yeah, I prefer the old-fashioned pipe myself, honestly. But hey, a bong still does its job.
Yes, sir, that it does. I mean, personally, it's my favorite way. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very much a really clean bong and indica kind of guy.
Okay. For me, I'm more of pipe and hybrid, I would say.
I don't know what this stuff is. It doesn't say. It just says Jolly Rancher.
Well, we could look it up.
Yeah. I mean, out of the... So I smoke weed medicinally, right? Quote unquote medicinally.
That could be said for most folk.
And so I ordered through this new medical place, and they had this deal going on where I could get 4 grams for $1, and I could do that 3 times. So I got 12 grams for $3. And so I said, yes, I'll take that.
Okay, what's it called again?
Jolly Rancher.
Jelly Rancher?
Jelly Rancher. Yeah, I thought it was Jolly. But
okay, it is a sativa dominant hybrid weed strand.
Oh, cool. I figured it was a hybrid. Most of it is a hybrid. Yeah, so this is a sativa dominant hybrid. And it's alright.
It is good. Way better than that one time when we smoked out a pumpkin good. Remember that one? That one sucked.
Yeah, that was fuck, what was it? It was like Mountain Range OG Kush or some shit.
Yeah, that, like, okay, it's good if you want a quick high, but at the end of it, it kind of sucks because you get off the high quick.
It was a really good grown flower. Like, it was really, really well grown. But the high it gave was just very, very quick and very, like, kind of a lightheaded one.
Like getting hit by a freight train or something like that.
Yeah, it was good. It's just probably my least favorite that I've ever had.
I would agree on that one with you.
Yeah, this shit's a little bit mid. Like, it definitely could have been grown better.
Yeah, but trust me, this shit hit hard.
Well, you took such a fucking gigantic hit.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're good. I did the same thing.
Yeah, fair enough. So I guess we're on equal terms on that one.
Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, the hot water, like, really fucking makes it a lot smoother. Like, you didn't even feel that, right?
No.
Until it was too late.
Yeah, until I managed to do a bit too much.
Yeah. So I think even though I prefer cold, I think I might have to start using hot just because that was nice.
And I'll always be, if you allow me to join you on those ones.
And of course, my boy, you know I got you.
Yeah.
they call me Weed Man for a reason.
Fair enough. But just in case, if you ever decide just to bring a pipe along, I would be welcome to do that mostly.
Sure.
Because then, like, in a sense, it kind of gives you like a wise man kind of vibe, you know, like one of the wizards, like fucking Gandalf or some shit.
Yeah, you can ponder with a pipe. You can't really do that with a bong. With a pipe, you can just kind of sit there and be like, life.
Exactly, especially with those cool wooden ones.
Oh yeah, like soul tobacco ones.
Oh yeah, you fill up that with weed. Fucking amazing.
I mean, Christmas is coming up.
Yeah, well, I don't need to add something on my Christmas list on that one.
What's it?
I don't need to add another thing on my own Christmas list.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
You looking forward to the holidays?
It's somewhere in the middle, I would say, for me.
You're not much of a holiday guy?
No, it's not that. It's just like in a sense of certain family members coming over.
Oh, yeah. I feel that. I feel like everyone's family has at least like one or two family members that they just do not like.
I would say for me, it might be two.
That's fair.
But here's the thing. I kind of like rank my family members from most hated to least hated.
Is there a like list, or is it all just hate?
Well, that's the thing. Like, in a sense, I put them like from most hated to least hated, which is basically just saying that I like them more than I do these people.
Okay, so it's just looking at it the opposite way.
Exactly.
Okay.
In a sense of like turning it over in reverse opposite, whatever.
So instead of looking at it as like, oh, I like all of these ones, but them, you say I hate all of these ones, but them.
Exactly.
So it's the same thing, just the opposite view. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and plus it makes it fun for myself on that one.
Yeah, it is.
And also kind of makes people wonder, like, so where am I on that list? Well, well, I can't tell you that because I have to move you depending on your reaction.
Where am I on that list?
And if you're wondering if that's a Game Grumps related joke, yes it is, but it's also my own way of doing it. I may say the jokes, but I don't steal jokes.
That's kind of how humor works, you know. It's like you see and read or see things that you find funny. You're like, that was funny, and you just kind of naturally, subconsciously move it into your own routine.
Yeah, fair enough. It could be like the same thing for art, like in the sense of originality is dead. Just it's easier just to imitate.
More or less. I was just saying that, like,
well, depending on what the art is and depending on how you do it.
Fair enough. But it's like everyone's just an accumulation of their experiences, and every experience changes people.
Yeah.
And so it's like you act based off of what you've seen and what you've heard, and so you do what you find funny. You do because you think it's funny, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I had like a somewhat weird occurring dream that I keep having.
Here we go again.
No, okay, not those kind of dreams, dick.
I'm fucking with you.
Fair enough. But anyways, yeah. For some reason, like I'm sitting like in the middle of a room, and I'm just standing there with a phone in my hand.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, the phone rings. I look at the phone. It just says "Madness," red button or green button.
Okay.
And so far, this has happened maybe like once, maybe like twice a week.
Really?
Yeah. And it just keeps coming up. Like, Yeah. And then there's like, before I even answer or like decline the call, I immediately just wake up.
So it's like you get a phone call and it says madness, and you can either accept it or decline it.
Yeah. But as soon as I I'm about to choose something, I wake up.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking like, huh.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm like, is this am I finally accepting myself as that madman with a bunch of crazy ass ideas?
What do you think about the dream? What do you think it means?
In a sense, I would believe it to be something involving psychological trauma, which led to me wanting to become, I would say, psychopathic, maybe.
Okay.
But that's just my own way of phrasing it. I'm not a psychologist, so if I tell that to a psychologist, maybe they'll have a better answer for me.
Yeah. So you just think that dream is your brain's way of telling you that
it's time to let loose.
Okay, it could be that, or it could be this is your moment to choose if you want to do that or do not. It could be that, or it could just be representation of your brain or your subconscious telling you like, hey, I'm at a point in my life where I get to choose which way it goes.
In that sense, yes.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I think I'm starting to hit feel already.
Yeah, no, I've been incredibly high this past like 5 minutes. I think I probably had a little bit more than you, and I tried my absolute damnedest to get through that conversation about the dream. It's like as soon as we started talking about family lists, I was fucking gone.
Really?
Yeah. So that's why I'd repeat shit. I was trying my fucking hardest.
Well, you did damn good. That's for damn sure.
It's because usually when these things happen, Rolf and Weedman really go off of each other a lot, and so I just kind of sit there and chill and pipe in every now and again.
Just do like what those fucking penguins do, just smile or nod or some shit.
Kind of, yeah. It's basically I listen to them conversate and I just add to their conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so now that it's just me and you, I can't do that.
Well, it's good practice nonetheless, though.
Well, obviously, yeah. But it's just like I'm fucking.
Yeah.
And I'm the host too, so it's like I really shouldn't just sit here and listen.
Exactly. Like you need maybe ask questions or some shit.
Yeah, basically. I mean, this isn't really an interview; it's more just a conversation.
Yeah, well, it's not. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't consider this as kind of like a whole interview thing. It would just be a podcast. Where I mean, hell, we're just talking about random crap that we to begin with. So
yeah.
If it was an interview, I would most either be doing good or real shit.
No, you're fine. It's just a podcast, and it's just the audio podcast too. It's not even a fucking video of it, so.
Right. Still funny though.
Oh yeah. What do you think about online content creation?
Animators don't get appreciated as much as they should.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Yeah, that's.
I mean, fucking hell, they spend so much time on trying to create one scene, and it takes so fucking long to do it. Especially if you're either doing it by yourself or some shit. Yeah. Which, in my opinion, animators should be getting paid more.
Yeah, no, animation is so
way more than those assholes who do live action shit.
I mean, that's its own art too. You know what I mean? You can't really compare two different kinds of art.
Oh yeah. Oh, fair enough, but it would be kind of like the difference between a New Zealand deer and an African deer. It's the same damn deer, it just looks different. You get what I mean?
Kind of, but acting and animation are so fucking different.
Right, but
I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
Right, it's just, and not to mention if you get those kick-ass independent fuckers.
Oh yeah.
Fuck me, man.
Some of those independent people are just crazy.
I mean, a couple days ago, I remember this one about a robot trying to create some parts for another robot to do its job, and the original robot is trying to one up all the other robots, so he ends up being a giant fucking mechanical monster or some shit. But then he ends up breaking apart. He goes back to his original form because the other robots fixed him, and then he gets to press the make button, and all of a sudden they just make a bigger fucking same version of that robot.
Damn. That's hard.
Yeah,
That's
and
hard.
then it just continues on the cycle.
And it was all animated?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Not like 2D animation. No.
Yeah.
3D fucking animation.
Damn. The amount of work that had to go into that is fucking insane. All of just
Right?
a YouTube video, too.
Right?
Like YouTube animators, they're one of the craziest fucking peoples. Because, like, people's technically right. But they do all this work, hours and hours, days, weeks, months, whatever.
And they hardly get shit.
Just for YouTube. No, some of them make bank. Like, if they're one of the really big ones, they get a lot of followers.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But I'm just like in general, though. Like, when these first start off,
Oh, yeah.
they don't make as much. That's fucking bullshit.
Well, they make as much as, like, any YouTuber. Like, they just don't... They can't post consistently enough to make the same amount of money.
Right.
Because if you're a vlogger, you post every single day, so you're getting revenue every day. But with animators, it's like, you know, once a week, once a month, whatever. So you can't really keep that retention, so it's slower to grow, it seems like.
Fair enough, but you get what I'm trying to say, though. Like,
Oh, well, yeah, obviously.
I mean-
They deserve more recognition.
Exactly. And also, I'm gonna give more respect to the guy who's making these animations than the fucker who's actually playing the game that the animation's about.
Oh, so you mean like, if it's like a Warhammer animation, someone playing Warhammer?
Well, I was talking about, like, in a sense, like, for, like, fans of, like, fucking Vanoss or some shit making animations about him and stuff.
Oh, I see what you mean, okay.
Yeah. And I'm not, like, trying to single out Vanoss. I'm just saying, like, this was just, like, the first thing I could think of.
It was an example, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But then again, like, Vanoss was the one that made the content they're animating. So they couldn't really have the animation without the content.
Okay, that's fair. If it's like that, then that makes sense. But, like, in general, I'm just saying animators need to be paid more.
Oh, yeah, no, obviously, yeah, they do. Especially, like, anime animators, like the ones in Japan. Some of those,
Christ.
yeah, some of those guys, I think they get, like, what, 50 cents per...
Yeah. I mean, hell, both
Like,
animators and teachers need to be fucking paid more.
Yeah, definitely teachers, yeah. The whole school system needs to be fucking fixed.
Some are fucked.
Yeah, what are you gonna do though? I mean, it could be worse. You know, at least we have a school system. That sounded bad.
Well, you're not wrong in the sense, but you could have phrased it better, I think.
Yeah, no, that was just, I didn't fucking think about that. But it's like, you know, we have, all things considered, we have a good school system. It just needs to be changed.
Yes, all things need to evolve, to improve upon.
Yeah,
I mean, fucking hell, that's how we survived as a fucking species.
fair. Yeah?
We went from a bunch of fucking apes to where we are to fucking now, bitches. Why? Because, well, and to quote a good movie that had like Seth Rogen, I think it was Seth Rogen, like you know, like you know which character I'm talking about, right?
Which movie, my boy?
Okay, ever seen fucking Shaun of the Dead?
No.
Fucking hell.
Okay, so there's a couple funny guys. There's Seth Rogen. There's Jonah Hill. There's Will Ferrell.
Yeah, this one's like a Seth Rogen dude, and he's voicing of an alien where these two British nerds.
Oh, so it was Seth Rogen.
Yeah, it was Seth Rogen. I'm just trying to describe the movie now because I now remember it because I'm a bit too high to remember.
Understandable.
Right. It was Paul. Yeah. It's a quote from Paul saying, "Evolution, baby."
Fair enough.
Yeah, and this is also coming after, like, right before he ends up healing this one chick who has, like, a fucked up eye.
Oh.
Like, I'm not sure if it's, like, blind or something like that, but, like, all scarred up.
Yeah, the way it was
Like, it's all fucking dead.
Yeah.
And there's fucking evolution, baby. Fuck, we need more movies like Paul.
was Paul the purple one?
No,
What was Paul? I never saw that one.
that was Home.
Home. Yeah, I'm thinking of Home. Who was the actor that got big on? It was the actor that played
Sheldon from Big Bang Theory.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it's the same guy who also did the voice of that one alien from the movie Home.
Yeah.
I don't know his name either, but we know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh God, that looks atrocious.
What?
Paul. That looks atrocious.
What? You looked at the movie picture?
Yeah. That just looks atrocious.
Well, it kind of goes back to the old joke that we all just think the Martians are just a bunch of little green dudes with big heads.
No, I'm just saying, like, the movie itself just looks like it's so goddamn bad.
It is good, actually.
Is it actually? Because it looks like one of those just fucking...
Story-wise, in my opinion, it's good. It's funny. It has its moments. And not to mention, for the first thing, like, when you meet up, like, the two main characters, right? They're trying to become, like, creating, like, their own comic book series or some shit like that.
Why do they have the Breaking Bad trailer?
Because they're tourists. They're like... and they wanted to go, like, full-on fucking American tourist attraction. That's why they went for the RV. But
Paul, we have to travel. Paul!
Yeah. But, like, right before, like, they try to get, like one's a writer, one's, like, a artist or some shit, and they're trying to get their comic or whatever bullshit, like, off the ground and shit. Mm-hmm. And then it just goes, like, meeting, like, did he go, like, to a Comic-Con at first to go meet up, like, with a famous writer from that fucking movie and shit?
Yeah.
They showed him their work, and the first thing you see is just a hot alien with 3 tits.
Damn.
Yeah, and even at the end of the movie, you just hear just what do you say? 3 tits, awesome,
bruh.
Fucking right.
Goddamn. Horny.
I mean, well, what do you expect? If it's something hot, people are gonna pay good money for it. Am I wrong?
It sounds like you're speaking from personal experience.
I'm not, but...
Oops. What is the most amount of money you would ever pay for an OnlyFans?
Fucking 0.
Really? What if it was like fucking Emma Watson or some shit?
First off, wait a minute, Emma Watson? Is that the
one that played Hermione Granger?
Yeah, still 0.
Damn. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Don't push your luck.
See, I knew it.
Okay, but honestly though, I had to think about the whole Emma Watson thing, because fucking Christ.
What? What did she do?
No, in a sense that...
Go on.
In the sense I kind of...
Go on.
Okay, I like her, okay? Yeah. I like her.
It's fine. Everyone does. Everyone alive does.
Fucking hell.
So what's something you want to talk about? Because I've been asking you questions, but what's something that you want to talk about right now?
Well, we did talk about my weird occurring dream.
Okay.
That was one thing we did talk about for me.
Okay.
Would video games be a good option to talk about?
Well, boy, we can talk about anything we want.
Yeah, fair enough. I just wanted to share my opinion on what we can talk next.
No, it's just the Depression Session podcast. It's kind of whatever. Like, I know before this I gave that whole spiel of like, oh, this is about emotions and da-da-ba-da-ba, but at the end of the day, it's just kind of...
It's basically just whatever we could think of.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, I would kind of like to be able to get it more into like a traditional professional podcast sense, you know what I mean? With like topics and pacing and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
So that is something I would like to get into more. You know what I mean? Just
well, at least with this, you can also just go full on fucking free range and shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, I think it would be good if I could like beforehand write down a couple different topics, just so that way if there's like a lull in the conversation, I just be like, oh, bam, I already have something else to bring up. You know what I mean? I think that is something I will probably start doing.
Yeah, that makes sense. It kind of gives like a more professional kind of vibe.
Yeah, it's more prepared. It's more well put together.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But also, depending if you get too high for those kind of fucking topics, still makes you think hard.
Ah, it's fine. I never really get too high for anything.
Really?
Mostly. Every now and again I will. Every now and again. Like last night. Goddamn. Most of the time, like, I'll be good. Like, obviously I can't, like, drive or anything, but I can at least function. You know what I mean? Yeah. But every now and again, there will be a time that I just need to sit down.
Yeah.
My body's like, my boy, you need to be absolutely horizontal right now. Absolutely anti-goddamn vertical.
I understand that one, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why, like, when as soon as it get high, you immediately just think, like, oh, look, the floor, that looks comfy.
Yeah. I more get that with alcohol. But
I would say the same thing, too. Sorry about that. That was just noise from the chair, folks.
You're good. But yeah, no, I really get that with alcohol. But with alcohol, it's not really, that floor looks good. It's like, oh. you're just like, oh, fuck. My legs don't want to work.
Right. I would say that's basically the same thing when you think about it.
I have it differently, yeah. But just because alcohol and weed are so different for me. You know what I mean?
That's different for everyone.
Oh, yeah, I know. But I have a distinct difference between high and drunk.
Okay, then how about that? Here's a good topic.
What?
What is like your favorite restaurant, like your favorite fast food place to go to? I'm talking like from S tier to F tier.
Okay, so like top 3?
Something like that, yeah.
Top 3, okay. Well, what do we consider fast food? Like, would you consider Buffalo fast food? Because you can go in and sit down, but you could also take out.
Okay, I would qualify that maybe.
Well, if we're going like fast food, we could just close out anything on the level of Denny's or more.
Like in a sense of places that are like a little bit too fancy.
Yeah.
But you can still order out and shit.
Yeah, it's like anything I'd say past a Wingstop is considered a restaurant.
Okay.
Because Wingstop is the most restaurant-like fast food place.
They do make good wings.
They do. I mean, at least the one here is fucking. But goddamn,
Yeah.
It's the most restaurant-like fast food place. But top three fast food places.
Would Subway also count?
Yeah. We'll go Subway.
Okay.
I would probably go with Panda, Waba, and then probably McDonald's. You gotta put McDonald's up there somewhere, right? Like,
Not for me, honestly.
McDonald's, like, it's so fucking bad for you, but it's like the perfect food.
Yeah. For me, it would have to be Jack in the Box, Golden Chopsticks,
Oh, yeah, they're good.
and
I fought to have up there. I really did. I wanted to put them up there, but I only get one thing from them. You know what I mean?
yeah, fair. And I do too, but that's why it's on my top 3.
Oh, yeah.
I know what I like and I can easily get it.
Oh yeah, no, it's like you get one thing, but that one thing is so goddamn good.
Yeah, that's why for Jack in the Box, the reason why it's number 1 because I like my ultimate cheeseburgers, and the Munchie Meals kick ass.
Yeah, those Munchie Meals are fucking good. I remember when I was a kid, I saw those and I'm like, that's weird. Who would eat those? And my brother was like, oh, it's mainly for stoners. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And now here I am looking at those meals going, oh, goddamn.
Like, those guys knew what they were thinking.
Why was I blind for so long? Oh, my God.
How long have we been on, anyways?
33 minutes.
It's only been 33?
33 and a half. Like, right exactly now, it's 33 and a half.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
So about halfway through, because typically I like to make an episode an hour long. Just that way it's, a good amount, but not too much.
Right. And it says you don't want to overdo it and shit.
Yeah. I mean, I thought about doing 30-minute increments, but which is good because, like, for this kind of content that doesn't really have a whole lot of longevity, it's just conversational. I feel like short amounts might be better, might make it more palatable. But then at the same time, there's less content, and with podcasts, the conversation is the content. So
Yeah. I mean, hey, we may not be distractables, but hey, we're probably like in the 4th place of better than nothing.
yeah. Have you ever watched Distractables?
I've recently started watching.
How is it? I've never seen it. How is it?
The first one I heard was like when I was going with my sister to her old workplace to go deliver a friend their food and stuff, right? It was basically about like when Bob was trying to get a new fridge.
Yeah, I heard that story.
It's just... It makes me want to hug Bob so fucking much after hearing that shit. Because of like a fucking ordeal he had to go through just to get the fucking fridge. And one of the fuckers said, like, looked him in the eye saying, see, I told you there was one of them. I'm like, motherfucker, I am going to fight you and kick you in the balls so hard with a spiked fucking boot. You piece of shit rat fuck.
Yeah, that was a funny video. That's the only thing I've seen of Distractables, though. Other than that, though, is it like generally a good podcast?
Yeah, they're basically just the three of them telling, like, I would say, like, random stories or some shit, but...
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it's like I would honestly put it, like, above Joe Rogan shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Mostly because, one, I grew up watching Markiplier videos and Bob and Wade and shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just also in the sense of... It's like less weird. It's less weird because it's their actual fucking experiences and stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. Joe Rogan's more like educational. Like, I mean, not really educational, but he has more like varied guests. Like he's had Elon Musk, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
My favorite one.
My
favorite one would have to be Joey Diaz.
Yeah, I love Joey Diaz. She's
if
so
I
fucking
could
funny.
meet him in real life, that'd be kick ass.
Yeah, Joey Diaz is a hell of a man.
Especially in the sense that he does. I read. Okay, I remember somewhere like he does like so much weed or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, that man is a massive goddamn stoner.
Yeah, like he is. I would call him like the godfather of stoners.
The Godfather, quote unquote. Yeah, no. I watched a clip earlier today. I don't remember where it's from, but it was of him telling a story about just him getting absolutely blasted before a flight. He was like, yeah, I woke up. I called the taxi at 6:35. Takes him 5 minutes. I had to go outside, have my coffee, smoke a joint, go to the airport, take an edible. It's like, god damn. Because whenever have you ever been on a plane? Never flown?
Never.
That's fair. I've done it a couple of times, and it's fucking stressful. You got to get there fucking hours beforehand. It's like I could not imagine doing that high. Like,
yeah, fuck that, man. Fuck that.
Don't get me wrong. I would absolutely do it as an experience, but I'd need to have someone with me to help me.
Yeah, don't ask me to do it then, because I am full on out on that one.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
I mean, trust me. Yes, there have been more car crashes than plane crashes, but hey, at least with a car crash, I still have a higher chance of living than a fucking plane crashing and shit.
Yeah, I feel that though. Plane's not that bad. Like, obviously it's scary, but it's like, any kind of transportation is the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair.
Let me see. Actually, what's more fatal, plane crash or car crash? I mean, assuming a plane crash.
Well, if you look at it, I would say it would be car crashes because more of those keep happening than plane crashes. So I would kind of say it's kind of like a 50-50 kind of deal.
Well, yeah, but it's one of those things that they may happen more often. But if a plane goes down,
Dead.
Yeah, so it says, according to the NSC, National Safety Council, the odds of dying in a car crash as a driver are 1 in 114 and 1 in 654 as a passenger. What is this? The odds of dying in a plane crash are 1 in 9,821. This accounts for both general aviation, that includes small planes, and commercial aviation. So actually you're more likely to die in a car crash.
Well, great, thanks.
Obviously this is just the first thing that pulled up on Google, so I don't know exactly.
Yeah, for that one I would be careful on that one.
Yeah, but still. I was on the executiveflyers.com, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I would trust more of it since if it had like a .org.
Yeah, .org, .edu, .gov. Now, if it was .gov, then that would be it. But, well, assumingly, but...
Really?
Yeah, because it's .gov is government. So it means that it's put out by the government. And so if the government puts out a statistic like that, they're going to make damn sure it's right. Or at least you would think so.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh my god. Well, we've reached the point in the podcast where we just run out of fucking things to say.
Yeah.
It happens at least once every single one I've ever done. Everyone gets to this point where it's like, what do we do now, boys?
Okay, in that case, let's go back to the fast food thing then. Your least favorite one.
Least favorite.
For me, and sorry for saying it, for most people who really like this one, I would have to be Taco Bell.
Really? What's wrong with Taco Bell?
I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. It's good when it comes in, but when it comes out...
Oh, it just doesn't agree with you?
In general, no.
Okay, that's fair. That's how it is for a lot of people.
Because I am a fat bastard who's lactose intolerant, but still chooses to eat cheese and drink milk.
Oh, no. Most people are lactose intolerant. They just don't really care.
Yeah.
Lactose intolerance are the most like fucking masochism people ever.
Yeah. And not to mention, just for Taco Bell in general, I get the screaming shits.
That's fair.
Every single fucking time.
I never really got that. Like everyone said that, but I'm like, ooh, I'll have another quesarito.
In that case, you're the lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Cause it fucking sucks.
My least favorite. I mean, I'm gonna exclude Long John Silver's because no one likes Long John Silver's.
My dad used to.
Huh. Let's see it's probably gonna be Wendy's.
Really?
Yeah, because the only really good thing they have going for them is the Frosties, or whatever. The
I
hell
like
they're
their
called.
Baconators.
I'm granted I've never had them a whole lot, but every time I've gone there, I've just kind of been disappointed.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
it's kind of like Burger King. You know what I mean? It's like it's good, but it's like
Also, it's still a bit disappointing.
it's not that good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know if you're gonna get something good or bad. It's like with McDonald's, for instance. That's why I put them up there. You know, you go every single time the food's gonna be exactly the goddamn same, every single goddamn time. But you can go to Wendy's, get something you ordered before, and it's shit. And last time was the best thing you ever had.
And also, okay, another one would have to be, and this is like below Taco Bell,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if this company or restaurant chain is still on or not. Fucking Quizno.
Quiznos. They're around. Yeah, I liked Quiznos.
I fucking hated it.
Why?
And the fact that, like, when I tell him not to toast my fucking sandwich, he just immediately just start toasting it.
The whole thing of Quiznos is they're toasted.
Yeah, but, like, would you like to eat a fucking toasted tuna sandwich?
Yes, I do all the time. Toasted bread on sandwiches is fucking phenomenal.
No. In a sense that you also cook the fucking tuna in the fucking thing.
Yeah, why not?
That sucks ass for me.
You like your tuna cold?
Yeah.
You are a cold tuna kind of man.
Hell yeah.
Fair. No, I love toasted sandwiches. Like they're just the fucking best.
Oh yeah, sure. Like if it's like a meatball sub or some shit, sure, I'll agree with you on that one. But if it's for a tuna sandwich, no, leave it cold.
What if the bread was just toasted?
If it was just the bread toasted, then sure, that's fine. But if you give me hot tuna, I'm gonna say you fucked up my sandwich. You dumbass.
That's fair. Yeah, hot fish is kind of weird. At least hot tuna. But I would still have it. But I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, also like I'll have to force myself to eat it because that's what I order it, and I don't believe I'm wasting food, cocksuckers.
That's good. It's good you don't want to waste food.
Exactly. I mean, fucking hell. There's fucking hungry people all over the damn place. We hardly ever do anything for them. Might as well just make sure to either I try to help them out with something, like giving them cash to let them to get that allows them to get their own food,
Yeah.
or make sure that I don't waste anything.
Fair. I mean, that's good. You know, it's good to help people out. I try to do the same thing. What I've been thinking of doing, I've been thinking about doing this for a long time. I just kind of never got around to doing it. But is making like these little like homeless packs. So basically, I'll go to like the Dollar Tree and get shit and like deodorant, toothpaste, all that, and just put in a little kit. So each kit will be like $5, and I'll just carry like 10 of them around and just hand them out.
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful, man.
I always thought about doing that, and I keep intending to. It just keeps getting away from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like in a sense, like you got other like really important shit you gotta go do and shit.
Yeah, it's like I got work, I got creation stuff, and it just
Taxes and shit.
it just keeps
bills.
getting away from me.
Yeah.
And it's like it's kind of the same. It's not really the same thing, but it's kind of similar. To be like, hey, here's some change.
Me, I always want to try to do like a whole soup kitchen kind of vibe.
Oh yeah. I mean, they have a homeless shelter here you can volunteer at.
Really?
Yeah, they have I've done it a little bit. There's that, and then there's also this thrift store that is run by them that you can also volunteer at that thrift store.
No fucking way.
Yeah, I gotta be a sign spinner when I was volunteering for them.
Oh,
that's
that's
sidewalk and.
that's fucking cool.
Yeah, I went hard. I went crazy on that side.
To be honest, I would never see myself as a sign spinner.
Yeah, that's fair. It's kind of a weird thing to do.
Yeah, well, also just in the sense for me that I don't want to stand out there in the cold or in the fucking heat.
Yeah, it was kind of hot.
Especially for those sad sons of bitches who are stuck in a fucking costume on a hot summer day. God damn.
I know. I feel bad. Have you seen that one that's a bird?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel so bad for that guy.
I'm just hoping like he's like connected to a water jug or something in there.
I'd hope so, because he's standing. Because I'm driving by. I see this man in a full bird costume in a corner, and it's like 90 degrees outside. I'm like, oh my boy, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but it makes up for it if it's like in the fucking cold.
Yeah, no, actually,
Because it adds like a layer, kind of like a whole shield kind of thing.
yeah, it would actually be really nice to do that in the winter.
But during the summer, fuck me.
Yeah.
Like in a sense, like it made me like every single time I see one of those sad fucks,
Yeah.
it makes me just want to go like, okay, fuck this. Go like to a nearby fucking store just to get like a big jug's worth of water and give it to them.
Yeah, nice.
And maybe like I don't know, like some fucking oranges too.
Yeah.
And essentially, like, you know, like water, oranges, makes good energy come back and shit.
Yeah. What were we talking about before we started talking about science? Volunteering. Volunteering,
right?
Yeah. There's places out here you can volunteer if you want to.
That'd be kick ass.
Yeah.
Only problem is I would need a form of transportation because I choose not to drive.
That's fair. I mean, you can figure something out. They got the city bus system, at the very least.
Bus schedules confuse me.
Yeah, they're so fucking confusing, but you can learn them. You can learn anything, you know. It's one of the good things about being a human.
Yeah. But then again, throughout human history, it's been mostly small islands of kindness and a great sea of what the fuckery. Throughout human history, from the beginning of time, this shitty fucking universe has been fucked.
Yeah, it hasn't been that bad. We're alive, are we?
Fair, but it could. I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm gonna shut up. In case I somehow jinx it.
Understandable, I guess.
Fuck me.
You good? How you feeling over there? You
No,
high?
well, like that, and also just in a sense, I almost screwed us over on that one.
What do you mean? How was
In a sense, a jinx again for the universe.
You're really goddamn high, aren't you?
Most likely, yeah.
Understandable, I guess.
I'm also thinking about food.
Well, that's what happens when you're high.
And also, not to mention, we talked from our favorite restaurants to the shittiest restaurants.
Yeah, I really did spend like 10, 15 minutes just talking about fucking McDonald's and Wendy's.
It was a good conversation, though.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm sure it's fine. If it wasn't, whatever.
Yeah, fuck it.
This is just a fun little side project I do. Me and my friends do. It's a
Yeah.
little side project me and my friends do. So,
Fucking heck.
little clarification there for everyone at home. I don't do this all by myself. I fucking have all my friends that help me. So.
Yeah, because if you did it by yourself, it just basically just turned into an hour-long fucking ASMR about random shit.
Yeah, basically just me fucking talking into the microphone. So today at work, no one wants to hear my goddamn life story.
Suddenly it goes to involving a fucking donkey.
What?
I don't know, it was supposed to be something random just to see. Like while you're at work or some shit.
Oh, I thought you said all of a sudden fast forward like an hour and a half and then be like, so there I am fucking this donkey.
No!
That's how I heard it and interpreted it.
No,
Like,
you horny bastard.
What do you think I choose to do in my spare time?
Depressed?
I have a podcast called Depression Session. What the fuck do you think?
And there's my point.
It's been getting better though.
Yeah.
At least I'm trying.
That's all we can do in this world is to try our best, and if anyone doesn't like it, flip them off.
Yep, just gotta try your best. Be you, do what makes you happy, and
if any fuckwit has a problem with that, tell him to suck my dick.
I was gonna say just like fill and mold your life around the people that do like it, but that works too.
Well, I mean, like, it's always good to tell someone to fuck you once in a while.
No, yeah, it is.
It's always good to do that once in a while, because in a sense, like, it gives you more confidence on doing it, especially to someone that you fucking hate the most.
Yeah.
And it's a way to people to know, like, depending, like, okay, so for example, me here, like, I'm a super nice guy when you first meet me and stuff, but fuck up something real bad or do something that will piss me off, I will go full on fuck you mode and call you fucking names out while yelling at you like a fucking drill sergeant to a new recruit.
It's always the quiet ones.
Exactly.
No, I feel it, though. It's good to be able to stand up for yourself, you know, so people don't just walk all over you. It's good. It is good to be able to stand up to people.
Exactly. Hell, I'll go fucking gunny on him.
What?
Gunny.
What is that?
He's okay. He was a military man, but then he became like an actor or something like that. Then he ended up dying.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he had his own TV show too, where it was like I can't remember what the show was, what the show was named, but it was basically like for this specific episode, he's talking about like the differences between an AK-47 and an M16.
I think I might vaguely know the guy that was in
Like Full Metal Jacket, right? The drill sergeant. That guy.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so we got a little under 10 minutes left of the podcast, just to let you know.
All right.
Because typically, at an hour, I like to end it.
What time is it, anyways?
7.
It says 6:53 on my phone.
Well, yeah, it was close enough to 7.
Oh, fair enough. But you know me, like to be precise about things.
Yeah. So, 10 minutes, 9 minutes left. Any final closing thoughts, comments, concerns? What did you think of this podcast? How did you think it went?
So far, for my first official time on this podcast.
Yeah. Just how was your first ever time on the depression session?
I would say I would do it again.
Well, that's good. Probably will.
Most likely.
Because I want to try to get one of these out every week. So
yeah, and also you need content.
That too.
Yeah. And also we still get that get high, and we still get that get high, right?
Yep. So you think this podcast went good then?
Oh yeah.
Anything you think we could have changed, maybe?
Well, I would say like maybe add like some kind of music in the background or something, like some is it lo-fi or lo-fi?
Lo-fi.
Lo-fi music or something in the background, maybe.
Yeah, that could work, but it'd be kind of like, first off, you got like copyright clear and shit.
Right.
But also, it's like it'd be kind of hard to get the mixing right. I might toy around with that when I edit this.
Well, I was just kind of thinking like you could try to get I can just look up on my phone, look up that lo-fi. Okay, you know
the relax and study too.
Yeah.
Live stream, yeah.
And then just play it live and just like put it like on a low volume. That way, like you can still hear it, but you can still hear us talking and shit.
No, if there was to be music in the video, it would have to be post-production, because it would interfere with everything, and there'd be too many things going on for the mic. And if the mic cuts out, the music stops, and that kills the synchronization of it. Basically, it's hard to explain.
Okay, yeah, no, that pretty much summed it up, though.
Yeah, so it's like for us, that would be great. Yeah, like obviously, I would love to listen to music right now in conversation. But for like the actual like podcast and the video portion of it, it would fuck everything up.
Yeah. And I also hope when you post this somewhere or whatever the fuck you have to do with it, I hope that people have enjoyed me talking about certain things. And also, if you ever have that occurring dream about the phone thing, leave like in a comment or something. Like, do they do comments or some shit like after each time you post this shit? Or
I mean, they can, but I don't. This is going to be the third episode ever.
Yeah, like
so
if you I would ask like if you have ever had like those kind of reoccurring dreams, I would like to see stories about that, because for me it's a phone for some reason. I just would like to see like another point of view of that kind of dream.
Yeah, no, that would be cool. And if there are any comments, I'll let you know. I'll probably shoot you the actual YouTube channel of it, so you can subscribe and follow and all that.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I would say, is there anything that you want to promote or shout out? But no fans over here, so
yeah. I would like to promote this podcast if I could.
Yeah, sure.
This podcast has been brought to you by the Depression Session. In a sense that we would hopefully get more viewers and most likely more money, depending.
That's fine. I don't really do it for money, more for fun. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, obviously, I'd love to do it for all that, but I'm not gonna kill myself being like, money. You know what I mean?
Okay. I take back for that current.
It's not wrong, but
it's not wrong.
It's not the goal.
Like it's not wrong, but it's like a bit far from the truth.
Well, yeah, but it's not the goal. You know what I mean? Because I like doing this just to sit down and have a conversation with my friends and different people. You know what I mean? It's like, and if I focus too much on the monetization of it, it'll take away from that. Basically.
I would also hope, like for this podcast in like for this podcast in particular, I would like to be kind of like the Joey Diaz of it all.
I don't think anyone could be a Joey Diaz. You know what I mean? Like, that man is just so good and so specific. I don't think anyone could ever be him again.
Fair enough, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I get it. You get it. Trying to be the really funny guy,
Yeah. Funny but honest.
Yep.
Especially if you get him on about like fucking ranch.
I think I saw that clip. Yeah, he was like, I fucking hate ranch.
It's either blue cheese.
Blue cheese?
Yeah, blue cheese or something like that, or you go fuck your mother.
Damn. I've seen that clip, yeah. What do you think of blue cheese? You like it?
To be honest, I've never actually had blue cheese.
Really?
I would think I haven't, but I could be wrong on that one because human memories is shit to begin with.
Yeah, that's fair. It's kind of an acquired taste. Like, the first time you have it, you might not like it, but then it'll be like...
Yeah, but if I do ever try blue cheese or anything, it would be on fucking wings. That way I can understand, like, from Joey Diaz's point of view, at least.
That's fair. I quite like blue cheese on my wings. Not as much as ranch, but blue cheese is really good.
Yeah. And plus, I kind of grew up with the ranch, and I mean, hell, I used to eat, like, fucking Dorito chips with fucking sour cream.
I've heard about that.
It is good, in my opinion.
You ever had what is it? The Lay's chip dip that they have at the chip aisle? Like, it's just a jar of chip dip. It looks fucking horrendous, but it's really goddamn good.
I would say I would think I have, but I'm not completely sure.
I don't know. If you could ever try it, it's really goddamn good.
Huh.
Yeah, I had it at a New Year's party one time. My friend gave me that exact same spiel. It's like, it looks like it's so goddamn bad, but it's so good.
Yeah, that could be said for most foods.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, a lot of foods don't look good, but...
They end up turning out to be fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, 4 minutes. 3 minutes left.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
No, it's fucking crazy, isn't it? I really should try to, like, figure out, like, more things about what to do at the end, and I did a list of topics and stuff like that. It's just, again, typically it's like there's 3 of us, so there's more to go off of, so 2 is a little bit less, but hey, it's a learning curve.
Yeah, plus we still had some good conversations. Maybe some things that people who listen to this will have conversations about and also think about.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure that's like the second or third time we've had that conversation, so I'm just going to go ahead and end it here.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yep, so this has been episode 3 of the depression session. I hope you guys liked it. I had a good time. He had a good time.
Yeah, and I appreciate you inviting me to the show. Or in this case, podcast, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Same difference, but yeah, that's going to do it. So we will see you guys in the next episode.
All right, you guys stay safe out there.